Hello and welcome to the Roselle and Friends talk show with me, your host, Roselle Thompson. It's Black History Month and we are kicking off with the title Claiming Our Heritage. Black British music. Now what is that? Often referred to as the music of the African diaspora, meaning African heritage peoples living outside of their original land. So black music in Britain is something that is rich, dynamic. We have made a difference to the musical scene and the musical industry here in Great Britain. So we decided to look at some of the musical journeys of some of our stalwarts, some of our greats, some of the known, lesser known, simply because that journey is part of that history. Today I'm going to introduce you to a tremendous musical stalwart who's been in the business for at least 25 years. Many of you would have known Lascelles James, or LJ, as he likes to be called at times. Lascelles has been around, and his music is quite eclectic. We have a fusion of rhythm and blues, we've got jazz, we've got reggae, funk, and that makes him quite unique because his style is unique. I'm going to introduce you now to Lascelles. Lascelles, welcome, and thank you for coming on the program.
It's nice to be here.
Yes, well, Lascelles, you've been in the business now for at least 25 years. I would say that you've made your mark.
I suppose I did, baby.
Yes, you have. I talked about your music being very dynamic, very fused. The genres are fused. Tell us more about, what influenced you.
Well, when I was growing up, in Jamaica, you get the American music, so
Yes.
R&B, rhythm and blues.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd watch these guys swing around with a saxophone and moving,
Yes.
and the crowd shouting and stuff like that. I said, yeah, that sounds big good,
Yes.
something we'd like to get into.
Right. I was quite interested because having a previous discussion with you, you mentioned the fact that you started with the vocals. So you started singing, but it was interesting because your voice couldn't hit those notes.
Yeah.
So, that you felt that you could express yourself better in the saxophone. Tell us a little bit about that, the beginning of that journey. Did you begin in church, for example, as most other black musicians?
Most of us, we all start singing from the church and
Yes.
things, but I never used to like when the pastors preach it because it takes too long,
You wanted to get to the music.
I wanted to get into the music,
Right.
so the music was a nice part of it, especially when they have concerts and stuff. So when I started singing, I was hearing things in my head, notes, which I couldn't reach.
Okay, yes.
And because of the influence of that saxophone, I said, let me try that thing. When these guys playing all these top notes, I'd love to go there,
Yes,
You listen
yes.
to guys like Junior Walker, and he was
Yes.
playing all them top notes,
Okay.
So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to take the saxophone. But the thing is, you could move around in the saxophone and dance, and I was kind of a little dancer, So,
Right. A singer, a dancer, a player, yes.
So that's one of the main reasons why I picked the saxophone.
Right. And so your musical journey then would have begun in the church, and it took you
Exactly.
into the school arena. Tell us about school. School, you from Clarendon, Jamaica.
Yeah. Well, in school, like every Friday afternoon, we'll have we all get together and we do different things. Some would be playing on the play field, and some would be around the piano messing about, and that's where we get into the singing in that kind of.
And the teachers encouraged that.
And the teacher encouraged that.
Right. Okay.
So and it go on and on until I reach England.
Okay. So you arrived here in Britain at the age of what, 14?
About 14,
15.
around
Okay.
that time.
And you went to Southall College of Technology.
There was a place in Acton called Priory Centre.
Priory Centre, yes, quite well known.
And
yes.
that's where my teaching started.
Okay.
Because they had a advert for teachers, so I went in there I had absolutely know nothing about teaching the saxophone. Because you see, I'm a self-taught guy,
No,
So
that's a very interesting angle, Lascelles. And I was really quite, inspired by the self-taught part of your career. I mean, most people would say, oh, the saxophone, I can't play it, I'm not going to bother. But you have actually taught yourself.
Exactly. I'm a self-taught musician. You see, saxophone is it's a feel, it's a feel, it's a melodic feel.
Yes.
It reaches you, it's coming right from your body.
Right.
You breathe straight into it, and that's life.
Right. Yes, yes.
So that's the journey of the saxophone, really, in regards to me. So when I started at Priory, I must take off my hat to Mr. Keith Wade.
Wait, yes, I know him well, the flautist.
He's the flautist. He was the one
yes.
that interviewed me for the job.
Okay.
And I just play a couple of notes. But yeah, you got the job,
He connected with you.
Yeah,
Yes.
and because of Priory Centre, I went to Southall College of Technology.
Yes,
and that's where I kind of learned, been taught there how to get into teach adults and kids.
Yes.
And that's the journey move from there onward.
Yes. Well, as a sort of, having had a teaching background myself, I was really, really, I think it was laudable, the fact that you have used the saxophone to teach or to deal with children with behavioral problems, children who were, and adults who were dyslexic.
Exactly.
And, those sort of challenges were, you were able to overcome through the use of the saxophone.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
I'm a very patient person.
Right.
These things you can't learn at university. You've got to grow up with that, with that feel and vibes.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes you'll get a kid or an adult, and you'll say, you teach like 3 notes.
Yes.
And they cannot hold that 3 notes. A, B, C, A, B, C. It's very difficult for them to grasp that A, B, C.
Right.
And then break it down and keep on the A. And they play that A and say, where's the A? That's the A. Say the B, the C, come back to it. And it's very difficult for them to find it.
Right.
But then I play about with them and I tell like jokes and stuff like that and hold it back. And then I let it go again.
This is kind of practical learning.
And then it's like you're catching a fish. You let it go, you bring it back again. And that's where they start to develop on there. They catch that first 3, 4 notes. And the first song I would teach is Happy Birthday.
Okay. Something most people, everybody will be able to tune into. Well, so the music then is something that has taken you from Jamaica to Britain, working with adults, working with kids, looking at behavioral problems, and then where? Band.
Yeah, the band, yeah.
The band. I'm quite interested in the band because it wasn't like, okay, guys, we're all musicians, we're going to form a band and, we're going to, make music and travel the world.
Well, the thing is, I've always wanted to control my movement,
Okay.
So I didn't want to hang out in the office and people tell me what to do.
Right.
I wasn't into things like that, So I was working over in Alston and with about 4 or 5 other guys, and we said, come on, let's put a band together. Let's put, you're going to play the drums,
Right.
You're going to play the guitar, and you're going to play the keyboard.
And had they done it before?
Right, no, they've never played before. And I said, listen,
Amazing.
I will get my saxophone. I'll play the saxophone,
Right.
So we put a thing there, partner, partner, you put money together.
Yes,
So we're putting like...
Susu, it's called
exactly,
in some parts, yes.
Yeah. This week, you'll get £2.
That's right.
I get, the second week, the other person will get £2.
Yeah, pooling money
and
together.
Pooling money together.
Amazing.
And I can remember one of my mates, he got these keyboards first. I was the last person to get the saxophone.
Right.
And it so happened when I went to Kilburn to pick up my saxophone, I was so excited,
Amazing.
I didn't have a case. It's impossible to buy a sax without a case. You must have a case when you're coming out of the shop.
Yes.
So I folded it up in the newspaper.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So I was running to catch the bus. That the old bus.
Yes, yes. You get onto the back,
You can
yes.
jump on the back, your back.
Yes.
So I run in to catch this bus to go up to Kensal Rise. Say, hey guys, here's my saxophone. I go at the bus like that. The guy changed down into second gear, and I missed.
Oh dear.
The saxophone fell over the other side on the car, and my body over the other side.
Right.
And all my hands, my side all ripped off, and the guy said, where's the saxophone? The saxophone. Fell
Was it
underneath the car.
destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And that's where the rough journey in the musical journey
Right.
started.
Yes. Tell me something about the kind of financial rewards. In those days, it's not like today, you know, where you have, you know, you do a performance and you get lots of money. You know, give me a figure. What kind of money were you expected to get? If you did a show in Birmingham, for example, what would you get for that?
You know, the idea of going to Birmingham, you know, you're driving on the motorway, you're leaving your parents, and
Yes.
6 of you together driving in this van, you know.
Right.
6 people, £60.
£60.
Yeah, and you have to pay petrol, you know. And by the time you stop on the motorway to get food and stuff like that, by the time you get back to London, there's nothing.
Right.
But it's the excitement of
Yes,
driving there
yes.
and enjoying what you're doing.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying,
yes.
you know?
So that has been a hard part of the journey as well.
You know, at that part, I wouldn't say that part of it was exciting because we're young, you know.
Yes,
And
yes.
some of us weren't paying rent and
It
stuff
was the
like
doing.
that. And there was, yeah, it was doing.
Yes, yeah, and the passion.
And the passion.
Right, okay. So before we come to an end, tell me who really influenced you. So it's jazz music. We know about, you know, the rhythm and blues, but give me some names.
Well,
who are the giants?
The first sax player I really listened to was Charlie Parker.
Ah, yes, yes.
But I just saw the name on an album called The Bird, you know, and listened to how he plays. He was telling a story with his own, you know. Although sometimes we listen to R&B, okay, they play and it's not, you know,
Yes,
that's
yes.
cool. But Parker was going, you know, that was
yes.
telling a story.
Okay,
And
yes,
I
yes.
said, "Man, that's nice.
Yes.
And you could move and,
Okay,
you know,
Rather like
you
the
know.
talking drums.
Yeah,
you-
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
You know, and then from that you go guy like Sonny State, you know, Sonny Rollins
Yes,
and all
yes.
these guys, you know.
Junior.
You know, Junior Walker, you know, so those guys influenced
Yeah,
me. of
giants,
playing.
absolute
Yeah, these
giants.
guys are giants, yeah.
And today we have Lascelles James. We have a fusion of rhythm and blues, jazz, funk,
Yeah.
reggae. And, you know, I have to say it's awesome. And I know those of you who've seen Lascelles over the years, you know, would really take, you know, your hat off to the fact that you've stayed there. You've been there, you've been in the trenches,
Exactly,
you've stayed there, and
exactly.
you're still doing it.
Yeah, exactly,
Because there are lots of other things that you're doing out there today. So, you know, I have to say, as a, you know, a musical giant, I see you as a musical giant. I describe Lascelles as Britain's foremost black saxophonist. Or LJ. And, you know, I really thank you
Yeah.
for coming on the show today. You know, if it's one thing I think the young people should take is the fact that you don't give up,
No,
never give up,
no,
that you could be self-taught,
Exactly.
that, you know, even when it's difficult, you find a way of going over or under that barrier or around it, you know, in order to maintain that staying power. And that's what I think you have, and that's why I
Well,
love
you know,
what you do.
the road is not smooth at all.
Not
you
at
know,
all,
it's
not at all, not
you
at
know,
all.
when you get to that, it's to open up. You got to knock. Hey, listen, open up. I'm here, man.
That's
I want
right.
to come in.
Yes.
No, you can't come in. You know. I
Yes.
said I'm leaving until you open the door.
Until you open that door.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So I put loads of time. I practice sometimes like 5 hours a day.
Of course,
You know.
yes.
I can't play at home, so I go in the park.
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
My studio is
Your
my car.
stage is there,
I
yes.
go in my car, and if
Wow.
it's raining, I pull the seat back, and I stay in my car and I practice.
Marvelous,
You know, when
absolutely
the sun's shining, I
marvelous.
go way out in the bushes and I play. You know.
Lascelles, thank you. Thank you very much. And are you going to play something for us today?
You
have to.
Yeah, my sax is just looking at me to
Yes,
play
yes,
something.
yeah,
so,
that wonderful
yeah.
instrument. Yes.
Say, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Take it away, Lascelles. Lascelles, that was brilliant. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming on the show. Thank you. And now we move on now to our cooking. Welcome to Roselle and Friends kitchen. Today's hectic lifestyle has taken away the fun, the enjoyment, and the adventure of cooking at home. So we're bringing back the fun of cooking at home. We've got with us in our kitchen Lydia. Lydia
Hello.
is going to cook zupa Shaviskova.
Shaviova.
Shaviova. Okay. Now we're bringing to you every week each one teach one series of cooking home style, and to take part in the cooking session, you're invited. And Lydia is surely going to do something absolutely fantastic. It's something of a wonder soup, and it's called sorrel. But Lydia will tell you a little bit more. Lydia.
Sorrel soup is Polish traditional soup. It grows all over the world and is really popular in springtime. Okay, for this soup I'm going to use carrot, which I will chop in a minute, chopped spring onion, and chopped sorrel. We can use 2 bouillons to give better taste. We will add some carrots.
So I notice you're cutting the potatoes small. Does that help the cooking?
Yes, it's cooking quicker than usually because that is quick soup to cook.
Yes, yes.
Um,
And you mentioned that it was a typical Polish soup, so this is something most Polish people would cook.
yes, we cook this soup springtime because leaves grow in springtime in the fields and the back of our gardens, which is really natural and really good.
Right. We're going to talk in a little while about the health benefits, because I find it absolutely amazing that something so simple could have such tremendous benefit. It's astounding.
Yes.
And, you know, for example,
Sorrel boosts our eyesight,
whoa,
builds appetite.
the immune system,
Yes.
energy levels as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Well done. I can see you know something about that
That's
as well.
right. Some skin conditions as well, apparently, and prevents cancer.
Yes.
A wonder drug. It
Yep.
has to be.
Yep.
It has to be.
You don't need to have a doctor to,
Well,
you know.
improves kidney conditions.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
It's
it
really
is
fantastic.
quite
It's really
amazing.
rich in vitamin C, which we need on an everyday basis.
So, so what are you going to do? How long is it going to cook for now?
Now we will boil all vegetables with the bouillon for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Any spices? Were you going to put any spices?
Yes, we're adding salt,
Mm-hmm.
punch of salt.
Oh, not too hard on the salt.
Oh, no, no, no.
I wouldn't put
Black-
salt in mine because I
black
actually don't
pepper.
take salt. Pepper, yes.
Black pepper.
Okay.
And we will,
Bring it to the boil.
yes, the vegetables have to be real soft. And
So-
in the end cooking, we add in
The sorrel.
yes,
So how long is it going to boil for?
until vegetables are soft.
What,
Roughly
20, 25
15
minutes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, right. So that has to be cooked. All the vegetables will be cooked.
Yes.
Okay, right. And how many people would you say this will serve?
6, 7,
6, 7 people.
Yes.
Roughly cost?
maybe £20 or less.
For 6 people. Now,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that has to be a very cost-effective way of cooking goodness
Yes.
and nutrition and, you know, a wonder drug. Yes, I would say. That is absolutely fantastic. Apparently it lowers blood pressure as well.
Yes, and increase your appetite also.
Whoa, whoa. I find that absolutely amazing.
Really strong bones
yes.
as well.
I'll tell you one thing that most people would be interested in, if not everyone, is that this soup, this simple soup, slows down the aging process.
It does. It does. You can see.
Who needs creams? Who needs medicine? Have sorrel.
Yes.
So Lydia, I notice you haven't put the sorrel in the pot. Everything's there, but not the sorrel. Why is that?
Yes. You have to put sorrel into soup when vegetables are cooked. This is because sorrel have loads of vitamin C, also acid,
Yes.
which will stop vegetables to be soft.
Ah,
So
right.
that's why you add them. You add sorrel in the end, which I'm gonna do right now.
Okay, so it has minimum cooking.
Yes.
So it doesn't destroy the goodness.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
And we will leave this cook
Mhm.
for another 10 minutes
10
maximum.
minutes. 10 minutes. Okay.
And after 10 minutes, we will add just some cream
Cream.
and boiled egg.
Okay, and the boiled egg is to garnish it.
Yes,
And-
it is.
Yeah. Okay, so we look forward to that. So in a moment we will see a wonderful zuppa straviova.
Okay, now indeed I'm gonna add some cream to the soup to give lovely creamy color. Yeah.
I notice you've got it's now a very rich olive color, and that cream has made it really beautiful.
Yes,
You've
it
got the
is
potatoes
beautiful.
there, nice and firm, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It
And
is.
the carrots there, so you've got a pot of goodness, basically.
Yes,
A
it is.
wonder soup, a wonder drug.
Definitely.
Right. Yes, I can't wait to taste that.
Okay, so now I'm gonna pour soup in the bowl into the bowl. We have some nice chopped potatoes and carrots. Of course, our sorrel with beautiful cream in it. Now I'm going to chop some egg.
Right, and that egg is now to garnish it.
Yes.
And just as a matter of interest, you serve anything with that soup, or just
Yes,
on its
you
own, or-
can. Sausage.
Sausage, yes.
Yes. You can add sausage with it.
What about bread?
Yes,
As-
homemade
as-
bread
oh,
is
right, okay.
perfect. Can be even homemade garlic bread is
Oh, yes,
beautiful
yes,
as well
that sounds
with
great.
it.
That sounds great. I do like garlic bread. Okay, and that looks very nice and artistic, yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And this is our sorrel soup.
Zuppa?
Straviova. Yes, okay.
Well-
I think you can wait to taste it.
Yes, I really surely have to taste this soup. Right, okay. Some of the potato.
What do you think?
Tangy.
Yes, it is tangy.
Beautiful. Tangy. I'll have some more. Absolutely fantastic. Gorgeous. Lydia,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming on Roselle and Friends Kitchen. So right now we're going to go over to the gym.
Hi, my name's Cyrus. Welcome to the Roselle and Friends talk show. I'm going to show you a few exercises on how to keep you fit and healthy. First, I'm going to show you a warm-up. Yeah, this is called crawl outs. Crawl outs, pretty simple. What you got to do is to stand nice and balanced like this, and you're going to come down like this and crawl out. Best thing to do, about 15 crawl outs, just to warm up, keep your heart, get your heart elevated. Okay, now I'm going to show you a bit of shoulders. Just basic shoulders, really. Shoulder press. Just want to come up like this. All right, most important thing is to keep a nice 90-degree angle in your shoulders, in your arms. So when you come up, you're going to press all the way up and back down. Up and down. It's easy. If you want, sometimes it's good to do them slowly as well. It's always good to play about with the speed, never do it at one speed. Some people say, shall I do it fast, shall I do it slow? It's always better to do it fast and slow. All right, next what I'm going to show you is a bit of triceps. This is a tricep. For everyone who doesn't know what a tricep is, this is the tricep, okay? This is the bicep. Right. We're going to come up. That's only one. We're going to start with this. We're going to come up like this. Right, remember what I said about the 90-degree angle in your arms. So when you come down, we're going to keep a nice 90-degree angle. So we're going to come all the way up to the top, full extension on the arm, yeah? We're going to come back down. Just come up and down. This works the tricep. Best thing to do with this is about 3 sets of 12, just to start with. If you're a beginner especially, it's good to start with 3 sets of 12. It's pretty basic, just up and down. Okay, what I'm going to show you next is some bicep. This is a bicep, okay? For everyone who doesn't know what a bicep is. All right, it's pretty simple. We're going to stand, keep your arm nice and balanced. Best thing to do is don't have your arm too far back here. You see people doing this in the gym. You also see people doing this. This is not how you do your bicep. You want to keep nice and balanced, nice steady movements. Keep your elbow close to your body, and you're going to come up. And as you come up, you squeeze, tense the muscle, and back down. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty easy, but it's not. It hurts. But yeah, this is what you do. Come up, squeeze, back down. Come up, squeeze, back down. All right, what we're going to do next, I'll show you a bit of abs. Everyone loves abs, okay? So we're going to use an exercise ball for this, okay? All right, on an exercise ball, a lot of people do this wrong. They could sit in the wrong place and end up on the other side of the ball. You sit in a good place, come down, so you're nice and balanced. Okay, the main thing with this is keep your eyes focused straight up above you, not down here. Otherwise you'll end up doing your neck and not your abs. All right, so you're gonna come up like this, squeeze your abs, and then back down. Up, squeeze, and back down. Also with this, you can vary the tempo. You don't have to do it slow or fast. All right, thanks for watching my little workout demonstration. Thanks for watching the Roselle and Friends TV show. And next week, we're gonna go through some diets and stuff like that, and a bit more workouts. So my name's Cyrus, keep training.